Oh, what a beautiful place. Fossils have been found here, linking it to up to 3 billion years ago. Holy moly.
Good morning, folks. I'm just packing my bags. Got a few small things I still need to settle, but I'm basically ready to go. Gonna leave this nice little chalet. It was such a nice, lovely stay here in the forest. Nice owners, nothing to distract you. I've got the bike all set up right there. But I say, well, let's get on the bike. I'll show you the map in a minute, but we don't have a really big ride, about 150 kilometers max maybe. The thing is, we're gonna go into Eswatini today, so that's probably the highlight. And to do that, we have to get over these mountains here, which I think in the last episode I told you I wanted to say or talk a little bit more about it. And I got that flat tire. Well, the flat tire I managed to fix.
I nicked it again.
But I think I fixed it for now, so it's still inflated. Anyways, we need to get over these mountains. We're taking something called the Geotrail, which is the same road that I took in a previous episode, but this time we have to go all the way to the top. So we're gonna learn, hopefully, a little bit about these mountains, because they're apparently one of the oldest mountains in the world. So I'm very keen to learn something today about the history of our planet. And after that we go into new countries, so I'm not sure how that's going to be. I don't have anything booked for today, so we're just going to get on the road, see how we get on, maybe find something close to Mapane, which is the capital of Eswatini. We're now here in Barberton, and we've got to end up somewhere here in Mapane. So I do want to end up somewhere in the high veld, so this whole area is high veld, this is mid veld, and this is low veld.
Okay. Let's see if I can find the owners, otherwise we might be locked into this property. She just has to open the gate for me. Yeah, you want some cuddles? Yeah? Well, thank you. Alright. Good stuff. And we're off. Let's go. Oh, what a nice day I had there. Oh man, I could have stayed here for many weeks. We're leaving Barberton behind. We're going into the mountains, as you can see. It's so nice. Barberton is really in this, it's in between mountains almost. It's in this small valley, and there's mountains all around. It's really beautiful. And like I said before, you have these nice tropical trees like this one. There we go, Josefsdal, Pig's Peak. That's where we're going. There you go, Geotrail. That's where we're going. That's where we came from actually, last episode. I gotta say, I'm actually quite excited about this ride, because I know how good it is. It's a very well maintained road. And I mean, the views are amazing, and then also now learning about all this history, it's really cool. And I'm gonna try my best. Honestly, I'm not a geologist, but I do really like learning about geology, geography, history of our species, I guess. So let's just go to all these viewpoints, because there's multiple viewpoints where you have signs and where you can learn about it, and I've also been reading up on it myself. Let's get to a little bit of a higher altitude first, and then we can see what we can find out, eh? Oh, I've missed this. I have missed this. God, it's a tight corner. Oh, look at this. What are those? Oh, look at these guys. Look at these guys. You see them? I've seen those before. But I'm not sure what they're called. They have two little horns. Looks like almost like a devil. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look this up. I've seen them multiple times now. Also, I think in the Karoo in South Africa. But we're just getting started, and look at the view already. The city of Barberton on that side. Oh man, it's so green here. We're just rocking up to our first viewing point. Oh, what a beautiful place. So apparently these mountains contain evidence of one of the first life on our planet. So one of the first fossils have been found here, linking it to up to 3 billion years ago. So amazing that scientists can even date that back to that long ago. And of course, the Earth was totally different than it was now. They're referring to a period called the Archean period, which was 4 to 2.5 billion years ago. I'm sure the planet would have looked very different than it looks now. Very poisonous. I saw that there were dark clouds of volcanic ash back in those days, as they say, and there was warm green oceans. Well, let's keep on riding, see if we can get it a bit higher even, and see what's more to learn. I've just come to another viewing point. What a fabulous place. I've got to say, I've been running a bit on eggshells because of that patch tire. Seriously, every little hole that I feel like, oh no, please don't tell me it's flat again. I really can't use a flat tire now. But fingers crossed. But let's focus on something else. I love these crevices in the mountains, man. It's so freaking cool. I'll show you guys what it looks like.
Keep your eyes on the
Here's some sandstone. You know how you have those ripples in the sand when you're at the beach? Well, that's because of the tide, of course. It pushes in and out, and basically that's the same thing that happens with sandstone, but then over an immense amount of time and under a lot of pressure. So it's basically sand being buried, and then that turns into sandstone over a long enough stretch of time. And these waving patterns are basically a telltale that there were tidal currents even billions of years ago. We're now standing in what's called Nelsprout Batholith, and this is apparently a piece of granite that's over 3 billion years old. Look at the faults in these mountains. Crazy, huh? Isn't it crazy? This is a road to get into another country. Look at the view. Look at all these pine trees here. What a ride, honestly. Just getting started. Making some pretty good altitude. We're now at 1400 meters. So yeah, we're getting there. I think the highest mountain in Eswatini was something like 1800 meters. So it's not too much climbing anymore. But yeah, it's nice. It's getting a bit more chilly, which I like with this thing on.
ज़माने लगे कहने में जो बातें रह गई वो ज़ुबां पे शर्म की सुनाने लगे जो गीत हम सर झुका के शोर में गुम गया है वक्त की छुआ छुआ जो तुमने फिर कभी अब मुझे मैं रोक कर रहूंगा वक्त ये हुआ हुआ जो खाली सफर बिन तेरे मैं शोर के कहूंगा हर्फ ये
Holy moly.
अब तू ही है किनारे लगती वो शामें अब तू ही है वो रोशनी हर दिशा में अब तू ही अब तू ही अब तू ही किनारे लगती वो शामें वो रोशनी हर दिशा में तुम तो अभी नादान हो बेकाबू
Just got into this viewing point. It's really nice. They have these different stands with all types of rocks that are found here, and that I guess tell a different story. And I don't want to show you all of them, but let me just show you a few which I think are really cool. So these are biomats,
and they say that these contain one of the earliest life. These little wiggly lines here. So here's something called barite. Bended ironstone. Look at this wall here. Very cool. Oh, it's it's quite complex actually, the whole process of what the hypothesis is of how this formed. So I probably won't go into detail with this one. Well, I better keep my eyes on the road, but oh, goats on the road. Hello, friends. Well, it's a good moment to talk to you guys. It's another 5 kilometers to get to the border, and yeah, it's amazing. Look at this view here. Seriously, here, this is a good point. Insane. This is a way to get into a new country. But yeah, we should be getting there shortly. So I hope all goes well. It's close to noon now, so I'm really taking my time here. But wow. If this is what Eswatini is gonna be like, then we're in for a treat. That's for sure. But this may be one of the last ones we're gonna find, one of those information signs. And we saw this black chert already at the top of that mountain, if you remember. But it's really interesting. Apparently the white lines that you see there, that side, are actually formed from ash from volcanic eruptions. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Let's get it going. Pretty almost in the clouds. You can see. But there's absolutely nobody here. I've seen like one car on the road. So very curious about this border crossing. It's probably a tiny one. Okay, you buy black shirt. See you later. Okay, we got to the border post. Josefsdal border control. Let's see how this works here. Immigration. Alright, well thank you. Well, it must be very boring for you. There's nobody here. Okay. So, I think I'm stamped out of South Africa now. Just did immigration there, and now I guess we need to get to the Eswatini border. Because the roads are a little bit less maintained here. Oh, that was not smart. There we go. Welcome to the kingdom of Swaziland. Kunjani. It's too warm. Take this one off. That was the easiest border I've ever done, but I've only done 2 in Africa, so it's probably not even fair. But yeah, I mean, all the neighboring countries with South Africa are usually quite easy to get into, from what I've gathered. But we're into Eswatini, and you can tell by the road. But we must find a spot. We have a very important ritual, of course, to take care of. So yeah, I can't go further into the country without finishing that. Alright, our 3rd country already. So let's see how this thing has to go. I'm sure it has to go like this. Yeah.
Aw, man!
There you go. I'm happy with that. How good does that look, eh? Nice. Well, let's get going. We're losing time. And let's make my way. I'm just gonna make my way down, and then as I'm making my way down, I'll tell you something about Eswatini. Hello cows, please let me pass. Yep. Kunjani. I hope this is not the whole the road all the way to Pig's Peak. Right. But yeah, 80 kilometers as you can see to Pig's Peak. And I think as we're making our way down to Pig's Peak, it's maybe a nice idea to tell you something about this country. Because it wasn't always called Eswatini. If you're familiar with history, it was renamed in 2018. It first was called Swaziland. And then I think King Mswati III, which is the current king here, changed it to Eswatini as a celebration of the country. And apparently this is one of the last remaining absolute monarchies in Africa, at least. So that means, you know, whatever the king says is law, basically. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that has shaped this country. But there's 1.2 million people here. There's 4 different regions: the high veld, the low veld, you've got the mid veld, and you've got something called the Lubombo Range, which basically it's a mountain range that is between here and sort of forms the border with Mozambique. So I think there's going to be lots and lots to see, because you have a lot of difference in altitude in such a small country. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of different, you know, diversity, I guess, or diverse climates we're going to encounter. I hope the roads are a bit better in the rest of the country, because if it's like this, it's going to take us a long time. No, I'm liking it already. It's very peaceful, serene. It feels a bit more rural than that part of Barberton where we started from today. But yeah, let's just make our way down to Pig's Peak first, and then we'll go from there. Kunjani! 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 Wanna go? Go? Kunjani! Kunjani! Well, as you guys can see, I've learned my first word, which is Kunjani, which means hello in Swati. So yeah, they speak Swati here, which they also do in parts of the southern part of Mpumalanga, if I'm not mistaken. So I could have learned a bit back there, but now we're really in a country where they speak mostly that language and English. Shit. Okay, let me just catch my breath for a second. That was so stupid. I was just going on this little side here, and I think my wheel got pushed to the left, and then just my front turned to the right, and I dropped it. But I think we're all good. It's the crash bar again, yeah. And it's not. Ooh. Oi, my throttle. Oi. My throttle's stuck, I think. Shit. Look. It's properly stuck, so I'm gonna have to bend it back. Let's see if we can get out of this location first. It doesn't look slippery, but it is, especially if you get on the sloped part. Yeah, I have to fix this. Okay, I'm having a bit of a hard time bending it back, so I think I'm just gonna continue. It's probably not the best idea because it's stuck, but I can just still control it with my hand if I use a bit more force. Not sure if I also lost a part here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue because I can't really do anything. I do have my tools here with me, but I think if I just get to the other side, I can maybe fix it when I eat something. So I'm just gonna continue very slowly. I'll see. There we go. Yeah, this road is no joke. Seriously. Well guys, at least I have cruise control now. Oh, I can get used to this. Hi guys, no hands. Sorry guys, don't learn from me. But I'm getting a good hand pump from holding the throttle. Will you look at that view? Ooh, looks like there's a forest fire there. Incredible. These are all pine trees, but it looks like there's a decent fire there. Oh man, let's see, another 8 kilometers. Look at this view. Oh my god. This is insane. Maybe that's Big's Peak, I think. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Oh, what a valley. Wow. Kunjani. Okay, I've managed to get to Big's Peak. Alright. Gotta take a left here. Cool, it's another 17 minutes to a nice national park that I want to go to here in the Highveld. So I think we'll do that, and then maybe we see if we can get something to eat there, because I'm absolutely starving. I haven't really eaten anything except for a banana. So yeah, and I need a break. So we've gotten to the first real village, I guess. Big's Peak. It's the other way, but I don't think it's anything spectacular to see there. So let's keep on going. Follow this nice mountain road to that national park and or a nature reserve, and we can take it from there. Look, this one is fully loaded to the brim. Wait. Where is it? This one, I guess. Oh wow, beautiful. Fofoniane Falls Nature Reserve. I've just entered the nature reserve, but this place might be too fancy for me. There's a lodge here, and I still need to find a place to sleep, and I'm yeah, pretty done, I've got to say, for today. I think this is a good moment to stop. It's not 2 o'clock, but I'll see. This might be a little out of my budget. Probably shouldn't do this barefoot, but managed to check in. It's a bit of a fancy place. It was about 1,000 something. I forgot the currency here, but it's 1-to-1 with the rand, so it's like 50 euros. It's a bit expensive for me, but I really didn't want to ride much more, so I guess we're just gonna enjoy today. Yeah, so basically I put my bags in the tent. I'll show you the room later. Just going to get some lunch, and then there's a really nice waterfall that I want to check out here. So we'll check out that waterfall. I'll show you around the lodge, and then we're gonna call it quits for today. I can eat dinner here as well, so this is our destination for today.
Hey, I love talking on the phone. But hey, I just can't wait to have you home. Oh, I'm alright for now, but I need you around.
Right, I managed to get back to my tent. I hope you guys can hear me. It's quite noisy. We got the river just outside of our tent. But I just want to show you where I'm currently at and the route that we've done today. We started here in Barberton, and then we took this route to Jozefsdal, and then we crossed over to Big's Peak, and now we're somewhere here at the MR1. Let's close off this video. I'm just doing it inside because it's a bit noisy outside, but what a day. First day in Eswatini, we crossed the mountains in Barberton. Yeah, for me it was really fun to learn about a little bit the history of our planet. And with my very tiny bit of knowledge, I hope I shared a little bit of what I could see in the signs and things I've researched myself. But yeah, I've got to say I was quite astounded by that road after we went into Eswatini. It was a lot worse than I thought it was going to be, and that moment we fell was yeah, could have been a lot worse. It's just also, I think, me not, having breakfast and just going on for too long. So, but we're still alive. We just got to fix that throttle a little bit, but I'll do that later. Tomorrow is quite a nice day. We have a full day in Eswatini, and tomorrow we're gonna go into the low veld actually. So I'll show you the route tomorrow. We'll go from the high veld to the middle veld to the low veld, and we're gonna see some specific plants or fruits. I'm not actually sure what it is, but I'll tell you about it tomorrow. I'm just gonna take a shower now, eat some dinner, and then call it quits for today. So, if you got this far, thanks for watching, and peace.